We can actually talk to them too.
Yes. You're off this camera now. Do we need to lower this? I think we need to lower it.
Can we put it the other...
What? Portrait? No, I think now we're stuck doing this.
No,
I think if we lower it... Do this, hold on. See? Look. Isn't that better?
It's my double chin, but... Yeah.
Okay. No one said first yet. So the camera's here.
Who's going to be the first
Tony
comment?
Mac.
Tony Mac. Holla.
I don't know if Tony Mac's always first. Tony Mac, we have to do some kind of thing to prevent you from getting first. Thomas, you weren't first. Too bad. Well, a lot of gum is here. The Millers are here.
Hey,
we never get time to actually talk to see who's coming in. George Teixeira. Marcella's here.
Hey,
Susan.
Jerry.
Tony.
So this is nice because now we can actually read y'all's comments. We're sitting down. If you have any questions, shoot them at us. This is more of just like a talking Q&A. I know. So let's see.
People were waiting.
You're not first, Tech.
Yeah, so if this live stream stinks, it's your fault because we explicitly did this just to be able to read your comments and to have a dialogue with you guys, so you can maybe stop complaining on all of our future live streams. So it's we're in this hotel, which will not be named because we're going to say something bad about it, which is that they have weird heat here, and their lighting is very strange.
Yeah, it's not the Ritz, but it'll do.
So we maybe when we get going on this chat, Liz will talk about visiting the congressman's office. But first, okay, what time do the festivities start tomorrow? Do they mean Thursday? What festivities? Hold on.
So tomorrow,
okay, Thursday.
There's a concert.
Oh yes.
Around noon, I think. We don't
Is
have
it
access
noon?
to that.
I'm gonna look at you. Keep talking while I look it up on the internet.
Is this one haunted too? Someone asked if this hotel's haunted. We don't
It's
know
haunted
for sure.
by the ghost of heat.
It's kind of sketchy. It's not, the lighting's not too good. It's pretty dark. We know that the Deplorable is tomorrow, and we will be covering that live. It starts at 8 o'clock. We're going to be there all throughout the day, setting up, lining up some interviews for y'all. It's going to be super exciting. It's going to be fun. And
MAGA concert start time, right? Ugh, it's the MAGA celebration.
Typical RSBN stream. Okay, that's not nice. We cannot control the Wi-Fi in this hotel.
Yeah. Oh, and DC Wi-Fi is crazily bad.
This service here in DC, it's terrible. The phones don't work anywhere.
Hold on, I'm looking up the MAGA celebration.
Have we seen any protesters so far? That's a great question.
Yes.
We saw our first set of protesters marching down...
Oh, Pennsylvania Avenue.
Pennsylvania Avenue.
There are about 50 of them.
Yeah, about 50. It was interesting. So the guys that were working at the pizza shop that we were eating at, they were like super excited to see them, and they're anti-Trump protesters.
Maybe. You think there was? It was that one guy. Wasn't all of them, was it?
Yeah, there was just one worker, and he was like excited to get all the pamphlets and stuff and carry them back into the restaurant. Kind of wanted to leave. But
so all right, so I have an update for the person who was too lazy to look on the internet themselves. Thursday the 19th, it says, this is from Us News, Us Weekly News. So that let that determine what the reliability of this information is.
They said, didn't we tell you not to eat the pizza in DC? You ate the pizza.
I didn't eat. I had salad. Oh, thank you. Oh, you ate the pizza. That's right, you did.
No, you took me to a pizza place.
I didn't take you anywhere. We went together as like a co-worker group. So on Thursday, no, you mean I suggested the pizza place. Yeah, it was good.
Steve is evil. Steve killed the gay Nicaraguan paper boy.
All right. So on Thursday, there's some event which starts a Voice of the People event, blah, 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 blah. Who is performing? It looks like... What?
So for the Millers...
4 and 6, between 4 and 6.
The concert is between 4 and 6 p.m. tomorrow.
So there, you got your answer. And then I believe Deplorable, I think it starts at 7:30 or 8. We're going to try to get there a little early. So there. All right. So what else? What other questions do we have? We have not seen any bikers for Trump. The city's been strangely empty. When we walked to Washington, we walked by the Washington Monument today about 1 p.m. and there were like 10 people there, right?
Yeah.
So, but around 3 o'clock, there started to be like more busloads of people come in and people with a lot of Trump hats, like a Make America Great Again hats. So we think that, what do people, no, we're not a couple. Liz has a boyfriend who you would know if you would watch the streams.
My boyfriend is watching the stream and he's reading your comments. Don't mess with him. Not a good idea.
And he's a very talented swimmer.
Mm-hmm.
Hold on. Bikers for Trump. So there haven't been many people in general here in the last couple days, but especially there have been no Bikers for Trump that we've seen. So I'm sure they're in town, but we haven't seen them.
I'm excited to see them. We have not, but I'm looking forward to it.
Dual live show. So many people
What
want
is this? What is this comment ping pong?
Oh, that's the whole. All right, I'll explain that. But I want to make sure what the name of it is because people say Comet Pizza, Ping Pong Pizza.
Oh, Ellis 97 did their research.
Oh, it's the restaurant that supposedly, when this rumor was going around that there's some like Democratic child porn ring involving John Podesta and Hillary Clinton, which I've seen no evidence to actually authenticate that's what it was run out of. Oh, it's called Comet Ping Pong, but you see it referred to as Comet Pizza or Ping Pong Pizza.
Okay, that makes sense.
What if they have really good pizza?
A lot of people are asking what I think about working for RSBN, and it's been awesome so far. The founder, Joe, is a really nice guy. He's given me a lot of confidence. He believes in me, which is really nice when you're starting off. And it's also nice to work for a smaller company because you get these opportunities that are just unbelievable, like my press conference last week and the inauguration this week. If I was working for a larger mainstream media company, I would just probably be getting coffees for the reporters or the anchors or something for like the first 2 years. So this is a huge way to gain good experience, and I'm really huge. I'm excited to see where it goes and to take on a bunch of different roles. I'm not just reporting. We're gonna do a little bit of everything and help in any way that we can, especially when it's we're just donations and stuff. So it's not like we have all this unlimited funding. Our jobs are not just on camera what you see. We are just working 24/7 to do this. And when we're doing it, when we're live streaming, that's actually probably the easiest part of the day. That's when we're relaxing and just talking to y'all.
So this doesn't have a well-defined topic, so I'm going to slightly switch the topic right now, even though that was a good answer by Liz. So I've been working on something, and I want you guys out there to tell me what you think of this, and also if this is like an offense. Is this in bad taste to do this? All right. I might, Liz, for 1 second, get you move over that way. Just 1 second, because I need the screen. All right, ready?
Please don't dance again.
No, so I'm not going to do the landscape dance. So this is what I've been working on this lately, so I want you to tell me if this is good, and also whether it's in really bad taste. Ready? Here I go. Oh, I don't know what I said. Oh, I don't remember.
You look just like him.
So that's what I've been working on lately.
Out of context, though.
Yes. Are there any? You have to get back in the picture, Liz. You're not in the picture now. Are any thoughts on this? No one has any thoughts on it so far. Somebody thought Z is like sleeping. So I have somebody thought it was amazing, Ellis, and somebody thought it was worth of sleeping.
Just bad impression. Tom.
Norway likes it. Norway has much better taste in everything than Thomas does.
Marcelo liked it.
Thank you, Marcelo. J-Lep, I don't think was actually offended. Tony Mac, the problem is you get here too early, and then you're tired out by the time everything happens.
Stefan wants you to take your shirt off.
Stefan, if you paid enough, I would.
Yikes.
Stefan, if you paid $1 million, I would take off my shirt because then I could give it to RSBN and just fund us. So I will do that for $1 million. All right, so it just anyways, let's see what else we got. Oh, Kiefer doesn't remember what he thought about my expression. That Kiefer, I like it. See, these are that we. Am I gay? Who is gay? Oh my gosh. Oh, all right, we have to. My brain's gonna hurt if I read every single comment. So I have to.
I'll be reading.
Well, how about I read every other comment and you read every other one in between mine?
Take your glasses off. I like your glasses. I couldn't see your comments if I took my glasses off.
Okay, so do you like this kind of a live stream better where there's literally no topic whatsoever, or the ones we do outside where there's a fake topic? See, now all right. President Trump will President Trump join the deplorable? If I had to bet, I'd say no, but it's, I guess, somewhat possible.
Possible. I don't think his security clearance would allow him. I mean, I don't think there's so many threats on the deplorable. I think it would.
By the way, speaking of security, so by the way, I don't know if you guys saw it, but Liz before tonight set up an interview with us with Congressman Dennis Ross, which is on the YouTube site, and he's a congressman from Florida in the House of Representatives, and it was really awesome interview, and it's like short and it's fun, so I would advise you to all go watch it because it's really fun. And Liz set this up, but a really strange thing. So great job, Liz. But a really strange thing that happened is when we went to the House of Representatives tonight, we went to their office building because he was having like an open house, he was having a party in his office basically, and we walked in there. and they didn't even like. All we had to do was like go through a metal detector. They didn't ask like. They didn't check a list to see if our names were on it or anything. They were just like, you guys know where you're going? And we were like, yeah. And then they just let us in. And so it was great for us. I just thought it was odd that you could walk into the House of Representatives building like after hours.
Oh yeah, and the doors were open. I mean, you could just do whatever. It was super welcoming, surprisingly. But
now we did have our right side jackets on, so perhaps that would happen.
we didn't look too sketchy.
And you know what? Something else happened. But you know what? I don't know what I said. I don't remember. Now
I should get a warning before he does that.
Somebody should call
one day
security
I'm
on
gonna catch
us.
a bow. Catch a bow in the face.
I was careful. All right. Anyways, so let's get back to their comments. Unless Liz, you want to say something. Have you seen any of the bikers? Somebody already asked that red vector, so I'm not gonna answer it.
We're working on T-shirts for y'all, so I think so. I saw some pictures today, and they looked like really cool T-shirts. So hopefully that happens eventually.
Oh, you should ask them what kind of jackets people. Show them the 2 jackets. Show them.
We about to do a photo shoot.
Go do it. All right, Liz is gonna model jackets for you guys because we're trying to figure out what kind of clothes to make. So there's 2 options in addition to like T-shirt stuff. So our So our jackets that we have are a combination of 2 different jackets. It's a whole thing. So we're trying to figure out like we don't think we're gonna make the combination because it'll be too expensive. But so Liz right now is gonna show you the outer shell of the jacket, which we could just make by itself. Liz, show them that. And this is like a waterproof material. See, Liz, it's nice that you posed, but then they can't see the jacket.
Okay.
No, I didn't mean to stop your posing. All right, so that's good.
On a more serious note.
Wow, Liz. Liz is getting more into this than anything I've ever seen her get into anything
This is
before.
you're speaking my language
No, Liz,
now.
you did some modeling, didn't you?
Yes.
So say a little bit about that. Hold on.
I modeled from like middle school to high school to college, just for fun on the side. Nothing like high fashion because I'm 5'4", so that knocks that one out. But some print campaigns and just a lot of brand ambassador work, and it's cool. It was a really good way to have a job, make some money, but not work the typical 9 to 5.
I never modeled because no one asked me to or wanted me to. So Liz, so show them. This is the jacket. This is the outer shell. This is the
jacket.
It's like hood.
It's really nice in DC.
So all right, so we can make one of those. Okay, now Liz, show them how the inside is also a fleece and it comes out.
I have not unzipped mine because it's.
You can just have to unzip both sides. So you unzip that. Okay, good.
Take it off.
Yeah, you're taking off one jacket to put off another jacket. Put on another jacket. All right, so that comes off. This is crazy. It's crazy. So that like outer shell rain jacket, cold jacket thing comes now.
Haven't done this yet.
Hold on. I'm gonna have to help Liz, guys.
This is really cool.
I got it.
My hood is stuck.
Where's it stuck in your?
I don't know.
All right, hold on. This is so weird. How did you? Oh, you tied it on so it didn't come off.
That's the way it came.
All right, so now
this
Liz.
is so cool.
All right, so Liz is now.
Oh my god, I love this fleece.
She's wearing a fleece with the right side logo. Show them the right side logo.
Let me move my chair.
All right, so show them the right side. So we have this question here of what would you guys prefer? Would you prefer the fleece with the right side logo or like the outer jacket? Or would you prefer if we did the both thing, which would be very expensive, probably like $350 or something like that once we get all the embroidery done and everything, if not more. So, all right, I want one is a nice comment for her, but doesn't answer the question of which one. So Jeffrey Kane wants a 2-in-1 jacket. Kiefer says 2-in-1. Faith Lee says 2-in-1. Thomas says fleece because he's different than everybody else and just being difficult.
I don't like this.
Fleece, both things.
It's some real swag.
I think it's
right
North
here.
Face. I don't know if both. How much both. All right, so most people want both, except for Thomas, and we don't care about Thomas. So if it was both, my guess on both is, if just a rough guess, might be like $350 or something.
I think the jacket alone would be like $200, and then to do the embroidery.
Yeah, we have to make a profit.
And then you
here.
gotta
We can't
make a
lose
little bit
money
of a
on this.
profit, so-
We can't lose money on this at all. So all right, so we'll put in.
We'll be straight up with y'all though when we get the prices, and you can let us know what you think is fair.
So a lot of people say both. So Brian says nice topic, but again, this was not a planned topic, Brian. We're gonna get off it very, very, very soon. So
This is for the people, so we want to know y'all's comments. We reread everything, and we talk to the boss. We get the suggestions straight from these comments. So
except Thomas's is. Thomas's.
I take
So,
Thomas's comments.
I actually,
to
so
heart.
if you guys know, we've been working on YouTube with some stuff on this app. It's like a secret YouTube streaming app that they're letting us use, and they're really nice to let us use it. But I've contacted YouTube and seen if it's possible for them to do a modified version of this app, which would just automatically filter out Thomas's comments, so we didn't even have to see them. But they haven't gotten back to me yet. but hopefully, knock on wood, that's going to happen really soon. Okay, we need a new topic because we've already spent too long on the jackets. So somebody can suggest a new topic, or we're going to suggest ones ourselves. Did you have all your belongings? Oh yeah. So Liz, did you find anything missing after the? So we had an experience last night with some card tricksters at the Washington Monument at about 1 a.m. Don't ask us why we were there at 1 a.m. or midnight. So you should go watch that video. I think that was called a monumental something or other. Was that called?
Monumental turn of events.
Yeah, monumental turn of events. You can watch that on YouTube and watch our video and see that encounter for yourselves. But Liz, did you notice any of your belongings missing today?
Nope, I think I have everything. I mean, I really don't even have anything for them to steal. Like, if you stole my backpack, you would be so disappointed. It's like negative money.
Can you show them? So, all right, can you show them what's in your backpack? As long as there's nothing like really too personal. Can you show them? Because you carried that around everywhere.
Yeah, but I think I emptied it out when I got here.
Oh, Liz, stop it.
Okay, so let's see.
So Liz carries her backpack around all day, and then she lets me put my glasses case in it, which is really nice of her. But she secretly hates me for doing so. Liz is going to show you what she keeps in her backpack.
Okay,
this is really the absence of a topic. Will we be at the Lincoln Memorial tomorrow? No, we were there today. Brian, sorry.
My beautiful Auburn backpack, War Eagle. This has gotten me through a lot of school. My handy dandy journalistic notebook. This is the most valuable thing in my backpack.
Is everything you own Auburn?
If you went to the greatest school in the nation, you'd represent it too.
Okay, all right.
So everything, I write everything in this, my notes, my thoughts, my opinions. I would get in trouble if that got into the wrong hands.
Okay.
This is one of the favorite things in my backpack today.
Liz, you got to explain to them. No, it's good that you didn't because we're not good at explaining things, so it's better that you don't explain to them. No, so let's go back.
Why don't we take guesses? What do you think this is?
No, because they're gonna all guess like really annoying, dirty things. Because they'll say like, "Are you gay?" and stuff, and they'll say Comet Pizza, Ping Pong, and they'll say, "Have you seen the bikers yet?" Those are the 3 things they're gonna say.
This is
not that there'd be nothing wrong with anybody being gay, but that we keep getting the question.
Oh, yeah, you were right. Sushi keychain. Good job, Jason.
But where did it come from? All right, so
does anybody know this? You'll get the viewer of the day award.
Unless it's Thomas.
Except Thomas. If you know where I got this.
See, Stefan, that kind of comment is why I didn't want her to ask the question. Does anyone know?
We're not sharing a room.
No, listen.
We're not related. We're not dating.
No, none of these things are true. We might have to have your boyfriend get on here and just to set things straight once and overall.
Yeah, Marcella, you comment and you tell them what's up. Get in there.
Maybe Marcelo is secretly Thomas Schroeder.
Junk 2535. You just got it right.
Yes. So as Junk 2535, our viewer of the month, said, we had an interview today with this awesome Japanese guy who'd flown himself in for the inauguration. We ran into him at the Lincoln Memorial and Lincoln Monument, not Memorial.
Yes.
Wait, Lincoln Monument or Lincoln Memorial? My brain doesn't
Memorial.
work. Lincoln Memorial. Oh my gosh.
Monument?
Hey, Marcelo's here. Hey.
I'm the boyfriend.
That's Marcelo. Marcelo, I like when you keep commenting. So anyways, we ran into this Japanese guy and we interviewed him. And you can go watch that interview. It's called MAGA Japan, and it's on YouTube and it's on the right side channel. But at the end of the interview, he stopped us and he gave us like a choice of. He insisted we take 3 of these things. You should show them all the gifts you got today.
I know. That's
So this was one of the. He had like 20. I actually looked at this screen and I said, "Where did Liz go?" And you were right here. It doesn't make any sense. So he gave us. He had a hat. He had a hat. I'm not kidding. He had a whole hat, and it was full of these things.
He was so nice, but the thing is, he didn't show the gifts until after the interview. We had walked away. He didn't offer any gifts. We sent him the link to RSBN. He loved it. He shared it on his Facebook profile immediately. He wrote it in Japanese. Hopefully what he was saying was nice. And we were leaving, and I said arigato, because that's the name of my favorite sushi restaurant in Auburn, so it's the only word I knew. And his face just lit up, and it's amazing how people react when you try just a little to relate to them on a cultural level. And
they pull out a hat full of sushi toys.
A hat full of sushi toys. I could live off sushi, and I don't think I've ever been happier. So we got those.
We have 2. Liz ate the other one, and then I had to come in and take her to the emergency room because she ate a piece of plastic. So another funny thing is that so this dude who's this really great guy. Show them the other one if you can find it in your bag. See, you do have stuff in your bag. Oh, the buttons. Hold off on that. Don't spoil everything.
You just spoiled it.
Well, hold on, wait. All right, so there's this is
I don't know
Toro.
what the other one is.
This is I don't
Where's
know
my
what this
shrimp?
is. Which one is this one? Which one is this?
That's sea urchin. Have you ever had sushi?
I'm not holding it. That's sea urchin, and that's. Have you ever had sushi? See, this is why we would never be a couple. Is because she Marcelo. I just heard the voice she uses for you. Have you never had sushi?
He hates me.
Marcelo's having
That's right.
flashbacks. So anyway, so we interviewed this Japanese dude. He's this really nice guy, and we see him posting it on his Facebook page, this video. And then Liz does this thing where like I look over and see what like Liz is like engrossed in her phone. And I look and see what she's engrossed in, and she's like stalking the dude on Facebook, and she's like, oh, look at his cute family and stuff. And Liz is like broken in this guy's Facebook page and is looking at all his personal pictures.
He was so cute, y'all. He's just
No,
sitting
he's
there.
really cute, but it was
He's
still
by
really
himself.
stalkery.
He's a little Japanese guy with the Make America Great hat on, and he's got his selfie stick, and he was just taking selfies in front of the Lincoln Memorial. And I'm so glad we stopped to talk to
He's
him.
an awesome guy. So go watch that video. It's really fun. Oh, and he said, "Make America Great." Oh, what's that one?
Nice shrimp.
That's a shrimp.
Sashimi.
He said, "Make America Great Again" in Japanese, and he also gave like this 3-minute secret message to only Japanese viewers, which might have been like "Invade America." See, that's a tasteless joke. It's like a World War II joke, which is awful, and that's awful. But I made it anyway because I couldn't resist. So I don't honestly think that Japanese people want to invade America, and he was a super nice guy. I would love to visit Japan. I think Japan is the top country on my to-visit list.
So Marcelo, my boyfriend, is an Olympic swimmer, and we are excited to go to Tokyo in 2020.
Oh, wow.
He swims for Brazil, and I am going to eat so much sushi.
Yes, you might get sick, so.
I could have told the guy that today. So.
Does Marcelo have videos online, like, of him swimming, that people are into swimming, or do we not want to? No, forget I said this. We don't
No,
want to
he's got a
reveal-
YouTube channel. Marcelo, if
We're promoting you, Marcelo.
if you have not left this yet because you think your girlfriend's crazy, type your YouTube handle, and then maybe some people can share. There he is. He's commenting. So type your YouTube handle so people can go see.
Yeah, yes does not help them, Marcelo. You have to tell them where to go to see your videos. Steve, don't be so PC. Stefan thinks he's not real. He keeps posting. How could he not be real?
I actually pay someone to be a catfish, so it's not really my boyfriend. He just sits there. So yeah, he's not real. Comments.
So somebody said talk about the inauguration, which I don't really want to do right now because we've been talking about it all day and it's going to be awesome. But we're really excited for it actually. And Liz now is going to show us another one of our videos. We ran into this guy who like and his dad, and the guy's like a really well known like button maker, and so he's making all these really cool inaugural buttons to sell to people, and he's also going to like. Anyways, I'm forgetting the whole thing, but go watch the interview. But Liz got a bunch of buttons from them, so show them the ones you got.
So this was really cool. I'm sorry, I'm reading those comments and I get distracted. So this is really cool. This is a dude and his dad who just have been in love with buttons since they're little. They collect them from multiple different things. He's currently got some in the Smithsonian, which is huge. And we just ran into him today, so I'll just go through watching. This is...
Why is it backwards on my screen? This is confusing.
I don't know. Can y'all... Does that look okay?
This is really odd. Wait, I just realized something. So, I should be... is this the way... I guess this is the way it does it because it wants me to be on the side. This is... Everybody probably knows this, but everything comes backwards when you shoot it on a selfie. That's what happens?
Okay, so his email was Political
I'm so
Express.
confused.
He's having a moment.
No, but see what happens is it's so when you
see it fine.
I know, but I just didn't realize like when you shoot a selfie video.
Oh, Luke said he
everything's
ordered
backwards.
a button. That's awesome, Luke. So this guy's American. These are handmade in his home in Ohio.
Luke, which one did you order, Luke?
This will be the best $5 you've spent today, unless you bought sushi.
Luke, he says we get 0.05 cents for every one that gets every
We
button
don't
that's
get
ordered.
$1.
No,
I just really like the hardworking American who's following his dreams.
I can't read it. It's backwards to me because everything's backwards.
Make America United Again. Donald Trump and Mike Pence.
These are pretty cool.
This one's cool. I like this because this is a quote from a summary of my first press conference ever. The disruptor of fake news, President Donald J. Trump.
I'm going to tell them where they can... Hold on. I have the email address. Somebody just said buy on Amazon. You can't. He gave us...
His email is politicalexpress@hotmail.com.
All right, don't get us so annoyed. God.
I'm getting hyped. Sorry, dude. This guy was awesome, and I just love it. It's like, it's not from Amazon, and when you're buying from Amazon, I do it all the time because you get good prices, but it's just like made in China.
We saw a video. He makes them in his basement. He has like a metal press.
This is what Trump is all about, bringing jobs.
Okay, so we had buttons. All right, so we covered that topic. Did you get any other gifts today?
These are...
You got sushi and buttons. I'm drowning?
These are the gifts that I got today. I think it was wonderful. This was the best day ever. I couldn't have asked for anything better.
The people specifically said Steve can have none of them.
Gifts for Liz.
So, what was I going to say? What was I going to say?
We did not get a big portion.
I don't know what I said. I don't remember. That's what I was going to say. Anyways, what's next? What's the next topic? What's the next topic? You guys, you got to give us a topic. See, we're not going to do all the work. What was the most awesome experience today? Let's see. It's a really good question. I mean, going into the congressman's party was really... So Liz basically... We didn't have this interview with a real congressman set up, and she got on the phone at noon and somehow set this thing up because I guess she had some connection to the office. And yet... So we walk into this congressman's office. So we somehow they let us into the House office building and just let us walk in, which was crazy. Then we go to this guy's office. So we're walking down the hall with all of the different. So we walked past Charlie Crist's office from Florida and other representatives' offices, the real House office building, one of them. And we get to this guy's office. I'm losing my mind. Donald Ross. Representative, what's his name? Dennis Ross. We go in there, and they're having this big party, and people are eating and drinking, and there's all these VIPs there. And I was I don't know if we're ever going to talk to this guy. And 10 seconds after we walk in, somebody taps Dennis Ross on the shoulder, and he leaves the people he's talking to, comes right up to us. He's Right Side Broadcasting, and he starts talking to us, and he takes us into one office and shows us around. Then he takes us to another office, and he kicks everybody out, and he lets us do the interview. So this busy congressman having this party who didn't know us spent 15 minutes with Right Side and made time for us, and that was super cool to me. And it was super cool just to do an interview of a congressman. So I had never interviewed a congressman, or I was the cameraman for this one, and I got to ask one question, which was great. And Liz was really doing the interview.
I'd say it was more of a conversation.
Well, but it was so fun, and it was such a cool experience to just go and interview a congressman. It was more of a conversation. We calling it an interview, but we really got to just talk with this congressman, and he talked about all the different stuff he was going to plan to do along with Trump and the other like-minded folks.
The dude set himself on fire in front of Trump Tower. Okay, so let us know about that. Because one thing that we've been complaining about
Stop that. I'm sorry, continue.
Yeah, sorry. One of the things is that we haven't been able to watch the news. We left this morning and we just got back. This was the first thing we did since we got back. So
yeah, so lots of. Oh, I will ask them. I have one news item I heard about, but I want Trump. I don't. So if you have a link or something.
He lit a bag on fire and laid by it.
All right. So that I'll have to look that up later along with all the other news.
They took him to the hospital.
So I did hear that 2 days ago, George H.W. Bush went to the hospital, and then today Barbara Bush went to the hospital.
No.
This was reported. So that was it. Congressman is from Florida, so I don't know.
The 15th district.
Liz, how old are you?
15.
That's not true.
I'm 23.
Also, you can also ask questions from Marcelo. So if you have any questions about, say, Brazil or Brazilian swimming or Olympic swimming, he's available to answer questions, I think. Did he ever give his YouTube address?
He probably left. Probably hates me.
He got so sad.
Marcelo, are you there?
Well, I guess Marcelo doesn't like his name.
Oh, there he is.
Oh, yeah, so you can see. Marcelo, you never told them your YouTube page, did you? Maybe you did, but Marcelo, I know. So tell them your YouTube page, Marcelo, so they can... What events will... I like this turning into a Marcelo.
Me too. He's way more cool.
Yes.
More interesting.
So, Marcelo, what is your YouTube page and what events are you going to swim in? And
click on my name. I guess for his...
But it goes Marcelo.
Oh, they can click on his name and it takes to his YouTube page.
Okay, hey guys.
So he swam. He swims in the 100-meter free. He was number 1 in the country of Brazil, going into the finals for the fastest man in Brazil. Just huge, awesome. He made the finals for each of his events. He swam the medley, the relay.
And finals in the Olympics.
Finals in the Olympics. That means 8 out of the entire world. He did awesome. We're so proud, and we hope to continue that. He's training in Auburn, Alabama, and hopefully he goes to Tokyo 2020.
Why do I think that Marcelo's never going to have his followers linked to my YouTube page or my Twitter page?
He will. I mean,
I don't have a YouTube page.
His followers are really a bunch of girls on Instagram.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Bring them. Hey, Marcelo, if you have some extras, you can send them my way.
He has way too many extras.
I'm sure he does. Marcelo's a good-looking dude. I'll admit it. He's a good. But he seems like
he's also a Ford model.
Is he really?
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
But I talked to Marcelo earlier tonight. He seems like a super nice guy. So, all right. So let's see. Any good programs coming on RSBN, meaning high budget? Well, I'll in spite of the intention of the question, I will just say there are more programs already coming on, but we can't tell you about them yet. But we're very excited actually about them. So there's one in particular I'm thinking of. I don't even know if you know about that one.
This guy needs to go.
I know. The moderators are doing a very good job, as they always do. I'm gonna whisper the name of the show in your ear because I don't know if you've heard it.
Mm-mm.
Oh, he's gonna do a show for us, but don't tell them. We can't tell them yet.
They keep me out of the loop.
So she knows now, but we can't tell you about that show. Okay, what is the next topic? What's the next topic? Oh, let's tell them about the tea. So, first of all, there's no food stores or convenience stores anywhere in Washington D.C. So we're trapped in this hotel with no easy way to get food. So Liz wanted tea. But we're like a desert and there's nowhere to get it. So I said to Liz, there might be tea here, and we found this one package of tea. How can I do this? Like that. One package of tea. And so Liz found this tea maker.
I wish I could show y'all what came out of it.
It's too bad. We found this tea maker. I'm gonna cover up the brand name. But this was I don't think it's the brand name's fault though. This tea maker was in the hot water maker, I don't know, in the hotel room. And so Liz used it and she poured water in there, and then both times she tried it, what happened, Liz?
I got some brown chunks in my boiled water.
Brown chunks. So I think Liz needed to clean it out. And by clean it out, I mean
real Americans drink coffee. I do love coffee. I'm a real American, but I want to go to bed after this because it's a long day tomorrow.
Wait, are you saying you're getting off the chat now?
No.
Oh, you made it sound you were tired.
Someone was saying that I should drink coffee instead of tea.
Oh, okay.
So the tea was more of just a nighttime, decaffeinated.
Hopefully tomorrow, by the way, if you know who Jack Posobiec is, he is on Twitter. He's a very fun conservative Twitter feed, and we're hopefully going to get to interview him tomorrow. We're going to interview a bunch of people at Deplorable, people who you've heard of, I think. I'm pretty sure you are if you follow conservative politics and political bloggers and Twitter people and stuff. But Jack Posobiec, we've been talking to him and we're excited. We might try to do that in the afternoon, so we'll see.
I didn't even put the tea in the cup, you guys. That's just the water that left the brown chunks. I didn't even get a chance.
Oh, it's still here, so if anybody wants it. I don't know, it feels kind of chewy. Okay, so we keep getting
questions about protesters, and I saw someone say that we don't want to talk about it. That is not true. We just haven't seen them. We've seen one group.
No, one guy in one group. So we saw one guy at the Lincoln Memorial. One person at the Lincoln Memorial was holding up it was a sign that said a bad word and something. Oh, this is effed up or something like that.
This is effed up.
But in the full language. But we didn't know if he was joking around or not.
The back said no Muslim registration.
Oh yes, it said that. But the thing is there were all these cameramen out there shooting this one protester because I think they were so excited to see a protester. Yet it didn't seem like there was a big protest going on. And the only other thing was this 50 people walking by. But I was eating this really good, what's it called? What's that pizza place called? Do you remember? It's something pizza. I don't remember. What's it called though? I forget what it's called, but it's called something pizza. I want to give them a shout out. It's near our office, which we don't want to mention.
We'll get it tomorrow. I'm sure Steve will eat it there again.
I will, but they have this wonderful. This is where I'm going to intentionally bore you. It's a wonderful farmer's salad, which you put grilled chicken on. But the best part. My gosh, I never in my life have had pumpkin seeds on a salad, and I had these pumpkin seeds on a salad yesterday, and it was so good. And it was so good, I went back there, I dragged Liz back there to go there again.
Do not mess with Steve's order. If you do not get it right, he will.
But I get my salad today, and there's no pumpkin seeds on it. And so I sent it back, and they spit on it, and then they gave me pumpkin seeds. No, I don't think they spit on it, but the pumpkin seeds. Try pumpkin seeds. You know who I'm voting for this year? Pumpkin seeds for president of salad ingredients. Okay, so there was that. Let's see. We need a new topic.
We haven't seen bikers for Trump yet. Still looking forward to seeing them, but we haven't seen them anywhere. It's actually been super, super chill.
Linda O says, we look so happy. Linda, I'm sorry you've never seen the look of true happiness in this life. Otherwise, you can recognize it.
We are happy. It's amazing.
Oh, we are.
You
I think we're very happy, but we don't look happy right now. So we are. Do I always talk this fast? Do you always listen this slow? Ha ha ha.
What kind of salad dressing?
I have to diet because I had a couple years ago I gained all this weight for no reason, and my metabolism slowed down. So I'm on a diet now. So I get like light dressing or like vinaigrette or something, but it's on the side. And I put like as little possible as on it. I put like molecules on it so I can sort of taste it, but it's very little dressing.
So tomorrow we know for a fact that we will be going to the Deplorable. That's at 8 p.m. We have to be there way earlier than that. We also have to be there during the day to go over the logistics. We're meeting with someone who's helped organizing it and just going to go early to see the interview room and just talk about who we're going to be interviewing. So it sounds like it's just going to be a couple hours, but really something like that to have a full broadcast is an all-day thing to prepare for. We're going to try to...
we might go to that other event before it, but we don't want to spoil it. We don't want to promise it going and then not going, so...
So that's the definite one, and we're gonna try to go to as many things as we can.
Hey, I was wondering, so like also if you haven't seen it, we did I thought it was a really cool interview this morning with this Gold Star mom who has a restaurant in DC, and I think because we posted it in the morning, like way fewer people watched that one than the other ones. So this woman is awesome. So even if you don't watch the video, go visit her restaurant in what's called I'm losing my mind. Bub and Pops.
Yeah, Bub and Pops.
Is that what it's called? But she's a Gold Star mother. She has a restaurant, and it was really neat. So if you haven't watched that video, go watch it.
She lost her son in Afghanistan this past year. She lost her cousin, who was 18 years old, and was it was the day before her first day of college. She lost her sister this past year also, and she lost her mother this past week. So she's having a really hard time. And if anyone's in the DC area and you want to show her support and some love, go by her restaurant.
The food is awesome.
Give her a hug. Give her a hug.
The food is so great there. It was really good. And God bless USA says she's a Gold Star mom. That's very nice. Thank you so much. Well, and thank your child, and thank all of the military out there. And so so thank you for joining us too. But I mean, we always, Liz does this awesome thing where when she sees anyone in military on the gear on the street, she says thank you. So.
It's a habit.
Yeah, but it's great. So we appreciate it. And wait, there was something I was going to say, but I don't remember. But I really don't remember.
He's going to hit me one day.
I'm not going to hit you.
On purpose or accident.
Gosh, what was it? I don't remember. Another question we got was, are you going to live? I think Linda said, are you going to live stream from Deplorable? Yes, we are. We're going to be live streaming from like 3 straight hours for Deplorable. So we're covering Deplorable, the whole Deplorable party. It's going to be amazing. And what else are we covering? The parade on Friday? Mm-hmm. So after the inauguration, that's what
we will not be covering the parade.
Right.
We don't have... RSBN will be covering it.
Liz and I, so maybe you can help us figure this out. So the inauguration's on Friday morning. So Dennis Michael Lynch is going to be up on the riser with our cameraman. And then also Cassie and Will are going to be covering it at the event. You and I are not credentialed for this event, and it's going to be this crazy amount of people and insane. And Liz and I had this new idea tonight, which is because there's going to be so many people that during the inauguration, Liz and I are just going to go to some cafe and do our own little live stream of us, like, having like pastries or something. And then after it's over and all the people clear out, then we'll go out and start interviewing people again. So I'm tempted to do that because you can watch the other coverage if you want, because all those guys are going to give you really good coverage. So we're thinking of doing like a cafe live stream during the inauguration, very low key, just in a cafe empty of people, maybe miles away from the city.
Hang out at a bar nearby. If anyone has any bar recommendations, not that we're gonna go like party or anything, but we're just thinking that that'd be a really cool place to interview some people. I think they'll be relaxed and
yeah, that's true.
So if you have any of those, we'll go there. We'll go interview some there. We just chilling.
Millman wants to know information about the buttons again. So if you want these awesome buttons like these that the guy we met today made them, go to, what's the email address again? $5 each.
politicalexpress@hotmail.com. $5 each. And this one was given to Donald Trump, and apparently Donald Trump loves it.
Yes.
Says he loves having the number 45 written on anything. So this is really cool.
Let's see.
And there was a really nice one. They didn't give it to us, but it was a portrait of him.
We had a question called, do you guys like Trump? And so let me say this. That's a very interesting question. I really am glad that an outsider has won this election. I think that politics has been kind of bad business as usual for a number of years, and I think a lot of politicians are not responsive to the needs of everyday people and what everyday people go through. So I am excited that Donald Trump has won because I'm really hopeful, and I'm hoping that some change can be made. But also at the same time, like there's certain, we were talking about, Liz and I were talking about this today, like I could live without sort of the personal attack tweets, and I think when he does it, that's something he does like as a person, and he's sort of like not thinking of himself as a president. And I'm hoping that after the inauguration, he's like, I'm president, and I feel like that stuff gets in the way of the stuff he wants to do to like improve the country. So I'm excited that he's going to be president, but I'm not going to sit here and say like every single thing he does like I agree with.
Yeah.
But Liz,
I'm excited for his policies. I think my only concern with him is the Twitter. And I think it's great that he is using that as a source of communication to bypass the mainstream media. It's really good that he's just going straight to the American people. And it's nice to see that he's clearly not filtered. I think it's kind of like a fireside chat. It's the modern day getting to the people and relating to them, but I think we need to tone it down. I don't like when I see him kind of just stooping to their level when he went back at Meryl Streep, or when he talks about Comedy Central or Saturday Night Live. My bad. And it just says like stupid show. Just because someone's making fun of you doesn't necessarily mean the entire show sucks. I like Saturday Night Live.
But even if he hates it, it's like, he can in 4 years or 8 years figure all that stuff out.
I think there could be a little...
but just, like right side broadcasting, I mean, just, we're not... Just if Trump does something in the future that we don't agree with, we'll tell you that. So we're real people like you, and like you, I'm sure like there's things with every candidate that you agree with and don't agree with. So we're not here to blanket support anyone, but I certainly think we appreciate the conservative viewpoint on a lot of issues, and so we're looking forward to seeing what happens in the next few years. By the way, I think the heat just went crazy here last night in this whole hotel. Apparently all the rooms are like 80 degrees, and there's no AC. Like there's only heat. So your choice is either like really hot or no heat on, but even when no heat's on, your room gets really hot. And tonight seemed better until like 5 minutes ago. Now I am burning up, and I'm going to check your heat right now.
Change my heat.
Can I just turn it off? It's so hot. Oh, I hate it. Terrible.
Okay, so apparently everyone hates SNL. I just like anything with some comedy.
I took my sweater off because it's so hot in here. Oh my gosh. Oh. Anyways, what else is going on?
What do we imagine the RSBN office in DC will look like 1 year from now? That's a good question.
This is a really good question. Well, 1 year from now.
We hope that we're still we hope that we're still there. It's a day-to-day thing for us. We're really excited about the future, but
I think it'll be full of levitating chairs that they've invented in the year.
Levitation.
Yes. Oh yeah, from last night there was levitation.
I hope it's booming, and I hope that Trump still gives us. I think it'd be in a perfect world, Trump would continue to do rallies. He'd also tweet, because I know y'all love him on Twitter, and that's fine. He can tweet. Some of his tweets, but I think he should continue to tweet and continue to do rallies. That's something we love to do. We love traveling and going to different places and live streaming the audience, everything. So in a perfect world, that would be really nice for us.
Tony asked, what's my favorite part of working at Right Side Broadcasting Network? That's a hard question. Brad Savage and I go to these lunches, and we have the best time going to lunch. That's my favorite part. No, that's a good part. There's so many good parts about it. Just like today, like we got to go out and like in Washington, D.C. and like interview like Americans that we found at different monuments, and then meet with a congressman. And it's like, how cool is that? So that's good too. But I also like our lunches. When I go to lunch with Brad. I would go to lunch with other people, but people always find excuses to not come. Like Jake Seals always finds an excuse. And Micah claims he can't eat lunch because he just came in because he comes in a little later because he stays later. And so, we're open. We'd like to have more people come to lunch. I wonder what's going to happen when Liz comes to the office. I wonder if Liz is going to come to lunch with us.
I I don't know about that.
That sounds like a no.
I grew up
That
in
sounds like a
Auburn,
no.
and I am so excited to get back there and get to all my favorite food places. So unless y'all are willing, unless Steve is willing to go off his diet and try.
I went to Moe's Barbecue in Auburn for lunch with. Do you know that place?
Yeah, it's a bar.
It's a bar, but it was. We wanted to go to a barbecue on
I'm
Sunday.
familiar with it. Yes.
We wanted to go to barbecue on Sunday, and like there was only one barbecue place open. It was Moe's, and they didn't have ribs. But we had good pulled pork there, but they had no ribs.
Most is popular. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got. So we need another topic now, I think, Liz, or viewers. Let's see.
I think they're calling me Dumbo.
I don't think they're calling you that. Marcella says go to Mike and Ed's. Where's Mike and Ed's?
It's a barbecue house in Auburn.
Oh, is it better than the one I went to?
Apparently, I don't eat a lot of meat. But...
People are focused. Joseph Centeno says, "What's your favorite salad?" My favorite salad is the one's in my belly. So I would say garden salad, iceberg lettuce, and some different veggies. Maybe some awesome mushrooms on there. Now pumpkin seeds is my new favorite ingredient too. So I would say kind of a vegetarian salad. Sometimes grilled chicken, sometimes not. How about you, Liz?
I'm a big arugula fan. So I just went to Italy this summer, and I had that like on everything. And I don't know if it's because that's when I think of Italy, I think of that. So that's what I've been craving a lot lately.
RSBN moderator just said BurgerFi. Now normally RSBN moderator is Jude, but I feel like it must be Jake if they're saying BurgerFi.
I like In-N-Out Burger on the West Coast.
Oh, In-N-Out's good.
That's delicious.
What time are we starting tomorrow? Do we know what time we're starting doing anything tomorrow?
Yeah, I think tomorrow we get a later start, which is nice. We have a group meeting at 11, so we'll probably be posting. Steve and I will probably
by noon we'll be posting something.
Noon. We're gonna try and go to probably the concert area, maybe. No promises because we don't know how we're gonna get around tomorrow. I don't even know how we're gonna get to the office. Whether we have to walk or find a car. We'll see.
So yeah, maybe we'll see somebody in the morning that we want to interview. You never know.
Yeah, like today we didn't know we were going to interview a congressman. You don't know what tomorrow's going to be like. You're in D.C. Anything can happen. We've got Trump for president, so.
Some normal guy, you'd know if you'd been in the earlier chat that earlier here that our hotel is having horrible heat issues, and they're trying to burn us to death by not turning off the heat ever. And also, it's lit in a very dark, between gray walls and dark lighting. I'm slowly being driven mad by this. I believe Liz is as well.
Oh, Jay Smith, are you guys Toby Keith fans? So Toby Keith was my jam when I was little.
I'm going to show him your tweet, but keep talking.
Okay. I'm trying to get him to see a tweet so we can get backstage passes and we can interview him.
Marcelo, I think you should be angry about this, by the way, but Liz is claiming that it's a girl thing or something, but I still think
it's Toby Keith. He's like twice my age.
She's basically
I'm not
cheating
attracted
on you with Toby
to him. I just think as a musician, I idolized him when I was younger, and his songs are so patriotic, like Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue. That makes me tear up. Like I can't, there's a cuss word, I can't say that, but I mean.
He's really good, Toby Keith, by the way.
And he's been singing for years at military events for soldiers, and he's never really given up on that. So I think it's awesome. I think he's here, and he's not apologizing for being here. He said that he will never apologize for performing for his government or his country.
I don't know if this works when I put this on the screen. So if you go to the RSBN Twitter feed at RSB Network, you'll see there's this picture here of Liz with the Make America Great Again celebration thing, and it says a sign. It says, "Hey, Toby Keith Music. Our host Liz Willis wants to meet you." So this is the tweet she wants Toby Keith to see.
Retweet it. Tag Toby Keith. Let's get it going. Let's get RSBN backstage tomorrow so we can interview him.
So hey, Marcelo, if there's any way you could get your girlfriend's tweet about Toby Keith to Toby Keith, she'd really appreciate it. Okay.
Please, Chewy.
All right. What else do we got? Who's our favorite musician? I love the band Rush. They're my favorite band of all time. I used to play tons of drums, and I learned to play drums by playing to Rush. So they're my favorite musician. You?
Marcelo says yes. He supports me in everything that I do, even if it's meeting another man. I'm embarrassed to say mine because y'all are going to hate on me some more, so I'm not going to.
You're embarrassed to say your band? You have to say it. I said mine. How are they going to be more embarrassing than Rush?
I love Selena Gomez.
Really? That's interesting. You're Selena Gomez. You sort of look a little like Selena Gomez. That's why, isn't it?
That's the best compliment ever.
Isn't it? Doesn't she look a little like Selena Gomez? I think so.
I love it. Sometimes I cry when people tell me that. I just need a minute. Hold on.
So for those one Rush fans like Guinevere out there, there's a little fun trivia fact. when I was in college, I was on this humor magazine, and we somehow got rushed to come to our I'm not kidding you, to a party at our humor magazine's office, and we had a black tie party for them, and if you go to their album Counterparts, you can see a picture of them at the party. At the table wearing black tie. But a really funny thing that happened at this party is so they came and we wanted to take pictures of them, and they said to us like no. They brought their professional photographer with them, and for 4 straight hours at this party he took all these pictures. They said don't worry, our photographer is going to take all these pictures and we're going to send them all to you. And so he took them all night. And then so a few days after the party, a week later, we hadn't got any pictures, and so we called them, and they're like, oh yeah, he's going to send them to you, just wait. Then 2 weeks later we hadn't gotten, we called back, and they're like, oh no, he's going to send them to you. And this kept happening, and finally we realized what they had done is they made up the story about their photographer taking all these pictures just so we wouldn't take pictures. And they fooled us into not taking pictures, and we never received a single picture because I believe there were no pictures. So that's our exciting story. But they were still awesome, and it was great to meet them. So there. I think we lost all of our viewers with my Rush story, but I don't care because it was worth telling it. Okay, what other topics do we have?
LOL. Oh, have you had any ghost experiences?
Liz, you take that one.
No, that's you. You're the ghost expert.
Well, I had a ghost experience 2 nights ago in the hotel I was staying at, which you can watch if you go to the video called Ghost Hunting in DC Hotel, I believe it's called. So you can watch that and see my encounter with with terror. Liz, have you had any ghost experiences?
One time I thought I saw a man hanging, like a ghost was getting hung in my hotel room.
How could they hang a ghost? It's not.
I don't know.
Well, the rope wouldn't catch on because he's a ghost. It would just go right.
Well,
through
I
his
think
neck.
it was the ghost of a man who had been hung.
I'm really old. I don't even want to say my age. I'm so old.
So I think I needed either an exorcism at that point, or yeah, I still to this day don't know what happened.
Guinevere says, says you can't when she says you can't unwatch the video about the ghost, which makes it sound like it was like an awful experience for her. Star Wars or Star Trek? I would never get into Star Trek, although I'm sure it's really good. So I have to say Star Wars. Are we in room 1408? The answer is no. Let's see. Oh, Kiefer.
Thank you, Kiefer the Deplorable.
Yeah, but I don't know if Kiefer has any special connection.
I know,
Toby
but
did.
you never know.
Somebody said I was 35. Bless your heart. That's all I have to say.
I told him he looked 35 too.
If you want to know my age, guess what it is, and then add 40 to that, and then you'll get my age.
That's impossible. No one thinks you look like a year old.
Well, no, I said guess. Well, whatever. What did I do for RSBN? How did I get involved with RSBN? I did TV writing for a number of years, and I also went to grad school in philosophy, and I only have a year more to go, but I stopped doing it to come to work for RSBN, and I basically came to RSBN because my friend Adam Taxon is an RSBN employee and one of the founders of RSBN. He's not like, Joe is the founder, but I think Adam was the number 2 or number 3 guy in on this, and so I was watching the Trump rallies and I knew of RSBN, and then I just somehow found out that Adam was working at RSBN, and Adam was going to be doing some stuff for RSBN, and we just kind of came up with this crazy idea. Hey, come to Alabama and do some work for us. And I packed up in December and brought my suitcase, and I've been living out of my suitcase ever since. I'm actually going to go back to LA and get more of my stuff this weekend. Oh, and you're going back to get some of your stuff this weekend.
I am. I'm currently in Atlanta. And I'm moving to Auburn. I'm really excited, and I finally get to be with RSBN and be with the guys. A lot of them are new here. So
this brings up an interesting thing. So lots of times we make very dumb, we joke about everything. And our office is very non-PC, as you might expect at RSBN office. We make jokes about everything. But once in a while we'll make intentionally offensive, like sexist jokes because we know they're sexist jokes. So we're we do it to be intentionally tasteless, and because no one actually would seriously say this kind of joke because it's so offensive. But then lately we've been oh wait, we can't make that joke once Liz gets here. So
you can. I'll just make some jokes back at y'all.
Okay, so just so you know, Liz, we have that conversation
throw what you can handle.
many times a day. Let's see. Karen, you are wrong. That's not my age, but bless you. You do this thing so no one can see you now, Liz, because you're on the corner.
I hide from the camera.
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
So pull it over. Her solution was pulling me out of the frame.
What kind of deodorant do you guys wear? I like Dove.
I wear Speed Stick normal, regular deodorant.
I like Dove because it's soft and moisturizing.
We're not going to unmute the office cam audio, by the way.
You're not a day over 60.
Bless your heart. Thank you for saying that.
He's not
Bless
over
your
60.
Heart. Bless your heart. What other topics do we got? What do we got? Thank you, Kiefer. Kiefer got my
Were you popular in school?
It's such an odd question. I think I was like a normal person in school. How does that sound? You? You're just nodding. You're not saying a thing. What does that mean, Liz? Liz was very popular. Yeah, I bet you were homecoming queen because Liz, you like did beauty pageants and stuff.
Okay, so there was definitely a time where I went through a lot of bullying. It was really hard. I would go home and I would cry every night.
Wow.
I begged my mom to not make me go to high school, but it took a few years. I think, we go through an age where some people are uncomfortable. I don't know, everyone, church different. So that was really rough. And so at that point, I was definitely not popular at all. Or maybe that's why I was bullied. I don't know. But I won prom queen in high school, which was really cool. And I got a photo of that, and I was something else.
You don't have a photo you can show them now of that, do you?
So I've got a really cool story. I don't have a photo, but when I was really good friends because when I would get bullied in middle school, I really just talked to the class behind me instead of my class, and that was the special needs class. So I'd go and hang out with them, and then I just kind of maintained those friendships for a few years. And then when I won prom queen, my really good guy friend was prom king. And one of the special needs guys who I would hang out with asked him to wear his crown. I don't really know what happened. We had to do our dance, like prom king and queen. And the guy came up and asked to hold his crown. So my prom king took off his crown and gave it to Ross, who was the special needs student, and I got to have my dance with Ross instead, and it was beautiful. Teachers were saying that they were trying not to cry. My parents were there, and they said they were trying not to cry, and I just think it was awesome. That was what it was all about.
It's a very nice story. Good question. Well, the question was, what were you popular in high school? See, when you ask a good question, you get an entertaining answer. When you ask a question like Thomas, you don't get a good answer.
Someone said you have high energy and the type of guy you'd have a beer with. You have no idea.
I don't drink these days.
He doesn't drink anything if it's not my water
diet.
Or soda water.
So
but
water and soda water is the best.
You've never met high energy until you've spent 2 days.
Hey, so somebody
Steve.
wanted you to sing Selena Gomez, Liz. So Liz claims to me she can't sing at all.
Absolutely not.
No, hold on. No, the thing is, I think technically you're not allowed to sing a Selena Gomez song because we don't have the rights to it. But I think if you're as bad a singer as you say you are,
she
if
won't
you sing
sue
it,
me.
it'll be.
I am defaming her character if I sing her song.
Listen. But I think legally we can because it'll be so out of tune that it won't be her actual song. Come on, Liz, sing 3 seconds of some song. Because you say you're bad.
I mean, honestly, that is something this is so bad, y'all. And I know that when you go to church, you're supposed to worship. But I know for a fact that I am so off tune that I'm disrupting people's worship. So I hum the songs because it's that painful. And I want to be able to sing. I want to praise my heart out. Liz is avoiding the question.
I'm trying to get her to sing and she's not.
I'm just telling y'all how bad it is. I've been self-conscious of it since I was little in choir. This is real.
Hey, have the people heard of this? Who's this girl who's singing? It's Jackie something or other who sings at the singing the national anthem of the inauguration. Do people know about this? Jackie Gavencho, Jackie Savencho. What's her name? Somebody. Don't make me look it up on my phone. All right, fine, I'll do it. No one's even listening because they would. No one wants to help me. They all want you to sing. Jackie, what's her name? She's singing the national anthem. Yeah, I know. Yes, she was on Fox. No, I don't. Wait, Jackie who? Avancho. Thomas, you have finally contributed something positive to this chat.
Thomas, you're finally getting back in Steve's good graces.
Oh, but he spelled it wrong. I think it's Avancho, A-V, not E-V. Anyways, so this is really, I didn't know who this Jackie Avancho person was, so I went and watched, and there's sort of a creepy video of her singing on America's Got Talent or something, or whatever show she was singing on, and it's creepy because she's 10, but she looks like...
I love her!
But she's 10 and she looks like an adult. What, Jackie
She's the one that had cancer?
No, I don't think so.
Is she the little girl that had cancer and she had short hair?
She's a very good singer.
Because she went through chemo? Somebody.
Hold on. I'm going to look it up. So anyways. She's a great singer, but at least now
someone said no.
All right, see? So you don't know what you're talking about. Anyways. So she's singing, but I thought that she looked like an adult when she was 10. But she's very good, so... Anyways, that's my...
Okay,
that's
so not the same girl. Okay, well, there's a little girl in some song show.
Do you think
she had cancer and she... Oh my God, she made me cry.
Do you think we're being too loud in this room that people are going to complain? We're not being too loud, are we?
I'm pretty loud, but whatever. I get hyped up. I get loud.
You were loud. So we're going to try to speak a little softer in case our neighbors complain. Sorry. I don't think we're being that loud, are we? Anyways, can I take a little of this water?
Yeah, I don't care.
Do you care or not?
No, I don't care.
All right, so Liz has 2 waters here, and she's saying I need some water, and she's claiming I can take one of them, but she's secretly thinking like,
Oh, I'm
you
gonna
jerk.
need that later.
No, you jerk. You know, you can. I have an unopened water in my room, but it's a big one.
Oh my God,
If you
Steve,
want, you
Steve.
can pour out the water into a cup, an equal amount. I'm taking it. See, now she hates me. Look how angry she is. Look at how angry she is. Oh.
He's being a snowflake. I don't care.
I'm just saying. All right, now they want us to speak louder. All right, we'll speak a little. We'll go halfway. We were like yelling before. That's because. Yeah, Linda, I'm getting tired of you saying I'm getting tired. Okay, what's the closest anyone from RSBN has been to meeting Trump? So actually, Brad Savage. Well, no, Brad Savage met him.
Not me. Dang it.
Brad Savage met Trump. If we ever get Brad on this chat live stream, he'll tell you the story. But Brad was a cameraman for one of the RSBN rallies, one of the Trump rallies that we were covering. And at the end of the rally, he went up. He was next to Trump, and Trump, I think, like shook his hand and said something like, "Hey, man, you're doing a great job."
That was a good impression.
Like that. Then you know what he said? He said, "Oh, I don't know what I said. Oh, I don't remember." That's what he said. No, but the story about Brad is true. Is he said, "Hey, man, you're doing a great job." So, but Brad is actually a very good Donald Trump impression because he's met him. But did you come close to meeting him?
No, but I was in the same room as him.
Oh, where were you? When was that?
The press conference.
Oh, I was at that rally, but that's not really the same room. I was in the same stadium as him. Can we do a Google Hangout? I honestly don't know what a Google Hangout is because I know nothing about any technology.
So that's like a phone call. I heard Cassie talking about earlier.
Oh,
I
so
think
we have
that's
to
the
hear.
app that you use to call people in on
We have to hear
conference
Thomas's
calls.
voice. Ugh, no. Let's see what else. Thank you, Jason Thornton, for saying we're doing a great job. Will Trump and his wife be? No, I don't think anybody's gonna be. Trump is not gonna be deplorable tomorrow. I don't
Thomas
think.
thinks
Jay
that-
Lepp wants to hear you sing. Jay Lepp wants to hear you
Oh,
sing.
Hangout is the same as WhatsApp. So it's like a texting.
Oh, it's texting. So it's. Oh, so they don't want to hear us talk and see us. They just want to see the words. That's great. Let's see. Liz, they think you could be the first lady of the United States.
First lady.
So Marcel, but I don't think Marcel can be
Marcel
president.
cannot be the president.
He's a
So that means-
Brazilian citizen.
Never mind.
Maybe they think that Brazil's going to take over the America, and then they're going to change the rules so that Brazilian citizens can be president. Okay, what else? We got to answer some more questions.
Thank you for running Arlene, Gold Star Mother, Bum Pubs Day, really mattered. Hugs to you.
Christine,
Of
you're
course,
Christine from South Carolina.
Christine, I remember your comments from earlier today.
Christine, we told her that you sent us, by the way. So that was great. We had so much fun meeting her, and Christine, she gave us an awesome sandwich. But she wouldn't let us pay, but we tipped her the amount of the sandwich. So, anyways, but let's see, what else we got here. Is there anything else we're missing from today that happened?
Christine called Arlene and told her she would be sending us.
And
Most embarrassing moment in school. One time, some boy, I forget his name. Well, it's funny because in middle school he was awful, and then high school he tried to be my friend. But he went past me in the cafeteria and threw milk in my face, on my shirt or whatever. That was awful. Not embarrassing, actually. That was just really sad and pathetic. But at a cheerleading game one time, I did a high kick where you kick your leg and you go Panthers, and I kicked myself in the head and knocked myself on the floor.
I'm going to give you a most embarrassing... This is going to involve a demonstration of my most embarrassing moment. Marcelo, you got to give me permission to do this most embarrassing moment. It's not going to involve anything... I need Liz to help demonstrate with this with me, and it won't involve anything like too crazy or anything like that. So trust me on this, Marcelo. I'm assuming you're okay with this. I'm going to use Liz for a demonstration. Is that cool, Marcelo? Is Marcelo going to respond? Or did Marcelo leave?
See. Maybe he gave up on us.
Let's see, Marcelo. I'm waiting for your permission. Yes, thank you. Okay, so this was at my most involving. This was in high school or this was in junior high school. So this was in 7th grade, and I had when I was in 7th grade. Like now, I had no experience with women, but back then I especially didn't. And so I was in 7th grade, and there was this girl in 8th grade, Zoe something, who was taller than I was, who clearly liked me, but I didn't know how to read signals at the time. So this was our first. I'd never been to a dance in my life, and this was the first dance in 7th grade because we didn't have that. I was just in junior high had dances, but elementary school didn't. So it's 7th grade, and so there's this dance, and Zoe, this girl. Comes up to me and says, "Do you want to dance?" And I'm like, "Okay, I guess." And so let's stand up. So we're going to demonstrate this. So hold on. So Liz, you're going to be Zoe. So you have to stand here. So let's see, make sure people say. So we're the dance, okay? And so Zoe asked me if I want to dance. I'm like, okay. So what Zoe does is what the girl does. All right, Marcelo, trust me on this. So Zoe puts her hands on my shoulders, right? That's what she did because she wants to dance, and she's expecting me to do this, which is what you normally do with dancing. But I didn't know what to do, so I did this. And then Zoe just looked at me for 5 seconds, and then she walked away. That's a true story. So that was my most embarrassing.
Steve.
That was my most embarrassing moment in junior high school.
You should have taken cotillion. Your parents didn't put you in a dance class
I didn't
or something
know
to
anything.
learn manners.
Marcelo, I hope that was okay. I hope I didn't break any rules.
My parents put me in cotillion, so I had to learn how to be a lady. We're still working on it. I'm just kidding, kind of. But we learned like the foxtrot and how to eat with silverware.
Wait, but that was like a southern thing?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, we didn't have that.
Oh,
In the
yeah, I
north.
forget. I'm sorry.
In the north, we didn't have that. I could have used something like that.
Oh, we hated it. Me and my twin brother used to hide. I used to hide in the dryer at my house. But eventually it was worthless because
the dryer?
everyone knew that if I was hiding, go check the dryer. Yeah, my mom, I don't even know how like legal. I think it's fine. But my mom would give us shots, like our flu shots. She'd just bring them home.
Mm-hmm.
Give them to us, and I have like a death. I have a big fear of needles.
She'd bring them home?
Yeah, from work.
Wow.
I don't know.
And then you'd hide in the dryer?
From somewhere. She got them from somewhere. So my mom would give us some flu shots.
Gosh.
And I would go to the dryer every time.
It took 3 weeks. We're finally meeting the real Liz tonight.
Yeah, they put it in my butt. And I was just kicking and screaming, and they had to like hold me down. So I'd go in the dryer, I would do whatever was possible, and I would flex so hard because I didn't want it, but really it was just...
There's this really awful video on the internet of a woman. So I guess, I believe this was in Japan. If it wasn't, it was like in Korea or someplace. But I guess the idea here is to show you how to dry your cat after a bath in a dryer. And this is a serious video. And the woman, it's this crazy video where it's like a Japanese woman who puts a cat in a dryer to dry the cat. Like to spin it around.
That's terrible.
Right, and the cat is like panicking, and it's awful. But the whole time, the woman is like, she's just smiling like nothing's going on. Like she has no empathy for the cat, and just it's really terrible. Now the cat's fine. The cat gets dry and everything comes out. But it's just like it's one of the most idiotic things I've ever seen.
I don't like animals.
Oh, I'm a big animal fan. So are you. You're the biggest.
I'm just.
So don't do that kind of thing.
Don't ever hurt an animal. No. I will come after you. Punish you to the full extent of the law.
I think Liz is going to talk about animals on her show when she does her show. What's the name of your show again, Liz? Coming up?
Right Side Now.
Right Side Now starting next week, maybe.
Yep.
Hopefully. So you can watch Liz next week.
Come
That's
watch
great.
me.
Yep.
Leave comments so that my boss will like me.
Okay. So yeah, exactly. Let's see. What else do we got? Would I own a cat or dog? The problem is, with a cat, I would worry that it would wake me up all the time when I'm trying to sleep. So I love cats and I love dogs. With a dog, I would never want to leave the house more than 20 minutes at a time, or more than 20 minutes during the day because I would feel the dog was getting lonely. So either of those would cripple my life. Hopefully I'll find a way to do it before the end of my life. But for right now, I haven't been able to do it yet. Liz, you?
Oh, I have all of them. We have like 4 dogs, 2 horses, a couple cats, some turtles, a bird, lots of fish, a squirrel named Willie.
You own the squirrel, or it's just like the squirrel in your yard, but you think you own them?
I mean, it's not totally legal in Georgia, but it's in a cage in my basement.
Oh, really? Wow, you have a squirrel in a cage in your basement?
Okay, so it's not like this squirrel. I tweet about squirrels all the time. People that follow me know that like I love squirrels. I think they're adorable, and I've helped rescue them. So when I was little, a cat brought a squirrel to me, like a baby little thing, and it was petrified. So I just would warm it up, and it turned into this affinity that I have to rescuing them. A lot of times when they fall from a nest or something, the mother doesn't take them back, so they're just kind of, you either help them or they die. So I got a phone call one day, and this girl said that she just found a baby squirrel. It was flying squirrels this big. It was unresponsive, and it was under a UPS, like a tire truck. So it was about to get run over. The guy stopped. He was getting back into the truck, and it was just sitting there like shaking. So she called me, and I was like, I'm on my way. And she was like, I don't really know. Like, I know you like squirrels, but do you have any experience? And she said that when my family showed up, because it wasn't just me, it was like all 4 of my siblings, my mom. She's like, I wasn't expecting so many people that were so passionate. We had like a cage. We had the formula. Because they don't drink water, so she couldn't get it. So we had to have the little like puppy milk formula ready to go. You got to warm it up to an exact temperature to get them to drink it. You got to stimulate them to get them to use the restroom because the mother would lick their bottoms and stuff like that. So, yeah. So his name is Willie, and he's doing really good. He's got a huge cage. He loves to play. He'll just climb you like a tree. He's great. We're gonna release
squirrel. Yeah, is he gonna like eventually bite your neck off or something? I mean, he is a squirrel after all.
No, he doesn't. He'll nibble, but it doesn't hurt, and you just stop him. We're gonna release him in the springtime. It's too cold during the winter, and there's a squirrel farm in Middle Georgia.
We're finding out lots of new stuff the longer this chat goes on about Liz, that she hid in the dryer and that she owns a pet squirrel. So that's very interesting. What else we got? Guys? Your time is running out, so you better bring up new topics quick.
Your worst fear. I hate snakes. I hate cockroaches. I can deal with a spider. Snakes give me the heebie-jeebies.
What is my worst fear? I mean, there's heights. What is my worst fear?
I'm afraid of my plane going missing. Like getting bombed and then no one having a trace of me, and my parents will never have peace and comfort of having to bury their daughter. That's morbid, but I've been freaking out about that lately.
That one specific scenario?
Yep.
What else am I afraid of? I don't know. I don't know. Heights. What else? What else am I afraid of? I don't remember.
I also have a nightmare that I'm gonna like drive off a bridge into like the water. So that's a fear. I don't like bridges.
I often have this nightmare. I don't know what it means. It's not really a nightmare. It's more of like a bad dream where I'm driving a car and I don't have control of the car and I like get in an accident and like screw up the paint job and stuff.
I
think I'm so
You're worried about the paint job?
My point is,
you're OCD when you have
my point is,
a dream about messing up a paint job.
I have a fear of having car difficulties because they're so inconvenient when you like wreck up your car. I've never done it, but it's inconvenient when you have car problems. And I also have this, I've had this dream a couple times where I buy
teeth falling out. I've had that one. It's got to mean something.
I have a dream where I buy a car. And then I realize I didn't sell my old car, and now I only have one parking space in my building, and I have two cars, and I don't know where to put the second one. That's a dream I've had multiple times.
That's an LA problem. You wouldn't have that problem in Auburn. You're good. Buy all the cars you want.
Oh, in Auburn, yeah. Auburn has lots of space. So, what else we got here? What other? It's weird. I'm at this point where we could either stop the stream or keep it going a little longer and see what happens, because we're reaching unprecedented lengths of this stream.
Yeah, I think we'll give it a couple minutes, and then I think we can see how it's going, but we should probably bathe and go to bed.
Tyler Fredrickson wants us to keep it going, so Tyler, we will mark down your vote.
I am an Aries.
Oh, that's an interesting
one.
I am too. When's your birthday?
April 13th.
Oh, on the 14th. Did we talk about
this?
No
kidding.
Yep. That means we're very.
That's why we get along.
We're very incompatible because we're the same sign.
Yeah, for like dating.
I like that Liz thinks we get along well when we really are very incompatible.
You're like, I like that Liz thinks we get along well.
Hey, what is Marcelo? What sign is he? Do you know? This is awful. How do you not know? I don't buy into zodiac, so can you not say what he is? Marcelo, she doesn't know when your birthday is. Marcelo, you should yell at her about this, but yell in a nice way. Don't yell like in an angry way. But so softly yell.
He just had his birthday.
Anyways.
I think. What day is it?
No, I don't know signs, so I actually don't know what I don't know like what any sign is except for Aries. So, let's see.
We have to have a joint birthday party. Dude, like a RSBN, like a show on our birthday.
We should. Maybe there might be other April birthdays in the office. We don't know. We'll have to see. Favorite cabinet choice. Sean, even though you asked this question twice, I like the question, so I'm going to answer it. That's a very good question. Favorite cabinet choice. Who is my favorite cabinet choice?
Sorry.
There's something interesting about the Tillerson pick because he's a business dude, and I do think from what I've heard he has a lot of knowledge of different countries, but a very like a knowledge from like being a business dude and actually having to deal with them. And part of me thinks that like there's something to be said for having that kind of practical working relationship with them rather than like being just, I mean, diplomats know stuff, but it's sort of like book learning or something. Whereas if this dude has really been all over the world and worked in these places and had to deal with them.
He knows so many foreign governments. That's priceless.
Yeah. So, but what I like about that pick is also like that it's almost like like Trump had the guts to like pick a business CEO, and I think from what I've heard, like this has happened in the past years ago, but these days it doesn't happen much. So I like the idea that he took a business person and put him in something like Secretary of State. Now it might not end up working out, but I kind of like the pick because I think it's kind of a bold pick, and it's sort of, I like that it goes in a different direction, and it acknowledges the expertise that a business person would have. So that's my answer. Do you have any other answer to that? You don't have to, but it's fine.
I like him. From what I've seen about Tillerson, I like that he's spent past decades working in foreign government, which is good. I like Jeff Sessions. I think that he's a good fit. I do not think he's racist. I've seen interviews where even people from his I think he went to law school at University of Alabama, if I'm not mistaken, and there was a student who was African American, and he was talking about how on the first day of class a lot of students didn't talk to him, but he exactly remembers the one guy who did, and it was Jeff Sessions, and he was like, "Hey dude, how are you?" Like, you know, he was just being friendly, as you should be to someone on the first day of class. So.
And now you went to Auburn, so he was a senator when you were at Auburn, right? Jeff Sessions. I think he was. But you were in college. You were partying the whole time.
Yeah, that is something that right now I'm learning.
Oh, I want to confess something. This was a really great moment today. So we went into Dennis Ross, Congressman Dennis Ross' office to interview him. And so Dennis Ross, we're talking about some different political stuff, and then Dennis Ross like mentions like the governor of Alabama, and he says like, what did he say? Like, you know who he is, don't you?
Yeah.
You know who the governor of Alabama is, don't you? And we both said no, we didn't. Because I just moved there a month ago. I should know, but I didn't. So we had to both admit it. But see, we're right side broadcasting. We tell the truth. We don't lie. So we admitted to a congressman that we didn't know who the governor of Alabama was. So there. Showed you.
Yeah, I got a lot of learning to do. I really didn't think that I was going to do a career in politics. I didn't even know if I was going to do broadcasting. It's just kind of one of those things that you pray everything will work out, and it has fallen in my lap. And I have always been interested in politics, just not huge. I should have been more involved, and that's a goal of mine, is to inform others as I'm learning and to keep my generation aware of what's going on.
Someone wants to know how often you partied in college. Oh, that much, huh? Well, you went to Auburn. It was probably crazy party all the time.
Yeah, actually no. I mean, freshman year was cool and fun, but I kind of quit towards the end when I was just over it. Like,
did you ever like at a party like break stuff or something, like do something dumb like that? Like you're at a party and you like smash a lamp or something.
And when I go to parties, sometimes I don't have that much fun because I'm always, for some reason, my friends were crazy and I was always taking care of them.
Okay.
I never really let loose. I shattered my phone a few times, dropped it in some toilets.
Wow.
Yeah, there was like a month straight where every time I went out, something would happen to my phone, so that was cool.
I dropped my phone in the toilet one time ever, and it was because it was in my pocket and it slipped out of my pants. But it was one of the little phones. It was like this big. See, you can't do this. How do I do this? It's like the clamshell ones that were like this big. Yeah. Why don't they make those anymore? You don't know what a clamshell phone is. No. It's like here. Imagine these are much smaller, and it's like you open it like this, and that's the whole phone. But the thing is, they were so small. My big idea, which one of you can take and make billions of dollars with, is they should make retro phones. They should make famous retro phone models. Like they just came out with like the retro PlayStation, whatever it is.
I hope they bring back the Juke.
I don't know what that is. It's a phone.
Oh, it was the phone that like flipped out, like.
Oh.
It was like move like my Juke.
I don't even know that.
Watch me move like my Juke. Yeah.
Wow,
Cool.
I never heard
Super
of such a thing.
Cool.
But I think they should make retro phones, and they should come up with all the old models, and it would be really cool. And you could even put new innards in them, just have the old models. Isn't that great?
He just aged himself talking about his clamshell phone.
Oh, I didn't. I'm not denying that I'm aging myself or that I'm really old. Anyways, let's see. God bless USA is going to sleep. It might be time very soon for us to go to sleep.
Yeah, I think we should.
It's almost 1 a.m. We gotta go to sleep. We have to.
1?
Yes, this is terrible.
You do this to me. You keep me up so late. If I don't get 8 hours, I get sick.
Thanks, guys, for oh, this is awful. And now I'm really want to. My big dilemma now is: do I take the walk 3 blocks to go to 7-Eleven? 7-Eleven get my cereal. I might have to go get cereal.
He's nuts. He has to eat like every
I have to eat something before bed, or I'll be hungry, and when I'm sleeping, and all my dreams will be about needing something to eat. But
I've never met Someone so skinny that eats so much.
I might get mugged on the way there. I don't know if I will. I can't. They said it was a safe area to walk around in, but I don't know. Anyways, so we're so happy you guys joined us tonight, though. This was super fun.
Yeah, it was fun getting to know y'all.
And
actually being able to read the comments.
Yeah, it was good reading the comments. And we will do more stuff tomorrow. Join us for Deplorable and lots of other stuff. And what else can I say? I don't know. You got anything else to say?
Good night. I'm gonna go shower and go to bed, and we look forward to talking to y'all tomorrow.
I think I'm gonna go to 7-Eleven and buy some Special K and milk, and there's no refrigerator in our room, so I have to buy a big milk and then use half of it and throw the rest of it away. So that's the fun I leave you. Okay, guys. See you later. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Bye.